Hey my beautiful Sagittarius peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Sam from CancerMoonsTarot and I'm coming at you with your August 2023 tarot reading. How are you? I hope all is well. I just want to mention before we start, if you're interested in personal readings, products, and so much more, feel free to check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. You guys can find that information in the first link in the description below. There's going to be like a pop-up over here if you guys want to go ahead and participate in the summer sale. Definitely feel interested, or definitely feel free to if you're interested. But without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. We're starting out your reading here with the three big important things to focus on coming into the month here of August. First and foremost, we start out here with this leadership card, which I really do like for you, and I love that it has a lion on it, especially as we're moving into Leo season. So I definitely feel like Leo season is going to help you guys embody a more leadership kind of mentality. This is about paving your own way to the victory of success. So if you find yourself, Sagittarius, this month kind of being in a space where you want to step up more in a certain area of life, definitely a green light to do so is what I would say for you. Moving along here into the next big thing to focus on, we have here purpose. This card here says, I know what I'm here to do. So I do feel like for many of you guys, this is going to be a time here to focus on what you feel your purpose is. And keep in mind, it doesn't just have to be, oh, my purpose in life, because I feel like that's a pretty big thought-provoking question that not even most or the majority of people could even really say they know what it is. I think that when it comes towards our purpose in life, I tend to believe that we're just here to experience, at the end of the day, but that's my own belief, and to each their own. So I feel here with the purpose card here, it's about figuring out, I know what I need to do, right? I know what I'm here to do, but what area of life does that need to be sorted? So I feel like that's a question you have to ask yourself. What should I be doing here with my career? What should I be doing here in love? What could I be doing better to better myself? I feel like these might be the types of questions to focus on and really come to the conclusion of. Now, lastly for you, for the three big things to focus on, we have your occupation. So yeah, definitely a great time to focus on work, especially with leadership showing up here, being like a green light here to really step up in a certain area. You could be getting called here to step up in your work. This could be an offering of a leadership position of some sort and things of that nature. So if that happens to be the case for you, congratulations. But I do feel like if you want to step up in your job, be willing to step up, not only doing the job you do, but showing the people that you have this ability to be a leader in what it is you do for your occupation. So I really feel like you have the spotlight on you this month, especially when it comes towards occupation. So stand out as much as you can. This may also be a green light here to really start leading your life in reference to starting a business or in other areas of your personal life that you wish to change. Okay. All right, though. I like that, guys. Sagittarius, it's been a really good start here for you. So let's go ahead and hop on into your tarot and see what we got going on. So we're going to have a look here for Sagittarius regarding the month of August 2023. What information is showing up here for the Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus zodiac throughout August 2023. Give me a second here, guys. Apparently my hands today don't want to shuffle properly. But what do we got going on here for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout August 2023. Having a look here at the overall energy of your month, we have here the Death card. Now this is Scorpionic energy, so you might be dealing with a Scorpio potentially. Looking at the current energy, Seven of Swords, what you're dealing with here, King of Wands. Having a look at the current outcome, we have here a Five of Pentacles showing up here as well. Now, I want to say here, Death card to the Seven of Swords. The Death card is a card that represents change and transformation, so it almost kind of feels to me for you that this is about really starting to transform an energy of pain, an energy of being hurt or jaded. Seven of Swords to me can be a card of deception, like lying, stealing, or cheating, but it also could be a card here that could represent being very hurt to the point where it can kind of drive you to make certain types of impulsive things happen. Usually when we're hurt, when we're in a really hard or tough place, if you've ever heard that saying, hurt people, it's a very, very true statement. And I think that for you, it's like, I don't want that to be the case here anymore, So if you've been in that hurt people kind of vibe, it's like, I don't want that to be the case. I want to heal, I want to release, I want to move forward. I don't want to inflict pain that I've gone through onto other people as a form of projection. Now, I'm not saying that that's what you've done, but maybe you've kind of found yourself in certain situations where maybe unintentionally you've hurt people around you because of what pain you were currently going through. And I can say for sure, I definitely have been there in my life plenty of times. I've been a big projector in my past, a very, very depressed person, and throughout all the pain that I would experience, even though I didn't intend it, I did inflict it on other people, and I can own that for sure. And I had to learn throughout my entire journey that I need to be aware of the fact when I was projecting versus not projecting. And I needed to be aware overall that the pain I was experiencing didn't serve me. And if I didn't want to feel it, I didn't want anybody else to feel that pain either, you know? So keep in mind, I know that's not going to resonate to every Sag, but I do feel like overall for you guys, if that happened to be the case for you, if you kind of unintentionally inflicted pain upon another person, it's like, this needs to be done with. I'm ready here to heal. I'm ready here to have a massive release. You know, like I said, leadership, you're really stepping into your leadership this month. And for a good leader to lead, that leader has to kind of cast aside whatever could be holding that leader back. So I feel like this is about taking away what's holding you back from thriving in the month of August. Looking at what you're dealing with here, the King of Wands. King of Wands is a cool card for me because it does represent having something that you're really interested in at your disposal. So something that you're very interested in, it's at your fingertips, it's right there, it's right in front of you. So I do feel like there is something good showing up here for you in the month of August, but looking at the outcome being the Five of Pentacles here is you not reaching out, but instead it's you basically taking a step back and not going for something. Five of Pentacles is a card of lack, so it means that you don't feel like you have the tools necessary in order to thrive or in order to succeed. So you might be interested in something, but here you are saying you're not enough. Let's go ahead and take a look at why. First and foremost, actually, let's take a look and see what you're interested in. Why the King of Wands for Sagittarius? Clarifying the King of Wands, we have here the Lovers. So we could be dealing with somebody here you feel very connected to. You know, this situation's kind of looking like one of those things where you may be stopping yourself from getting involved with somebody romantically because of how somebody's hurt you in the past. And you might be recognizing that because of the past inflicted wounds you've gone through, you might have carried those wounds into a new connection with somebody. And instead of wanting to hurt this person, you may think it's best, Seven of Swords, to remove yourself completely. So you deny yourself from being involved with this person romantically so that you don't accidentally hurt them the way that your past partner hurt you. That is a vicious cycle that I think a lot of people go through in life. And I can say I've been there too. A lot of the readings I do, guys, even though it may sound like, oh my God, Ant must have gone through everything in the world. I resonate with a lot of what you guys experience because I've been there at one point or another. So yeah, it's a vicious cycle. But what you're doing here, Sagittarius, is not only are you denying this person the ability to be with you, but you're denying a good opportunity to be with somebody who you're going to love and care about. And that's not fair to you either. You can manage pain from the past in ways that a person has hurt you and allow yourself to heal from that while simultaneously enjoying a new connection with somebody that you're going to love, that you care about, that you appreciate. And you can choose to do right by this new person and say, screw the way that the past person treated me. I'm going to treat this person with the best I can. But you have to be willing to be aware of all times what energy you're bringing to the table. So this is making a lot more sense now. And keep in mind, if it's not about romance for Sagittarians, maybe some of you guys got really screwed over at a job in the past. Maybe a new offer's coming in, or you're really interested in taking a new job up, but at the end of the day, you might be holding yourself back because it's like, I'm scared I'll get screwed over again financially. Could be any of these types of things. Could be the same thing about a friend. So Seven of Swords is screaming to me more and more trust issues, if anything. You know, you're worried about, can I trust the person to not hurt me? Or can I even trust myself to not screw this situation up as well? So it feels like you're dealing with a double-bladed sword or double-edged sword at this moment in time. All right, let's see what's showing up in the challenge position for Sagittarius peeps throughout August 2023. We got here the Tower, and the Tower is surprisingly in the reverse. Now, I don't read reversals normally with these monthly cards or with the decks that I use for the monthly videos, but yeah, this is I guess the only card that came out in reverse, so I guess we'll keep it. Either way, Tower reversed is a good thing. The challenge here, the Tower reversed. Well, it's a good thing and maybe not such a good thing since it's showing up in your Tower, but let me explain. Tower reversed represents avoidance. It represents what you would call dodging a bullet or avoiding something here, not giving it the chance to collapse and be analyzed. You know, I feel like this is about you guys not really choosing to take a look at what you feel is inside you that's broken. So we're getting a little deep here, Sagittarius, but I kind of get the feeling that that's what the Tower is about. So the challenge here is to look at yourself and figure out what is broken, what is not currently put together, what isn't a solid foundation within me right now. Because if you want to be able to move towards what you're interested in here this month, King of Wands, whether it be a relationship, whether it be a new job, whether it be being open to friendships again and being able to be a trusting person towards others, you have to get to a point where you can pick up the pieces and find yourself at a point where you can trust again. And if you keep avoiding picking up the pieces, you're going to keep pushing away the things that are trying to connect with you and the things that you really do want to connect with. All right. So the challenge here is picking up the pieces. But if you're willing to do so and put in that work, you can get to a point where you can allow yourself to have what you have right in front of you. You know, there's something beautiful here, guys, with that King of Wands. Whether it is the beginning to a beautiful relationship, the beginning to a beautiful job, the beginning to a beautiful friendship, there is something awesome here, but you have to be open to it. And I think the only way you're going to get to that point where you're open to it and you're trusting of yourself and the situation is if you really take the time here to look at what is not a salad, not a salad. There you go. Some light energy, right? What's not a salad foundation in your life? No, you got to look at what's not a solid foundation in your life, whatever you feel is broken here. And it's time to make those repairs accordingly, okay? So it might be a struggle, but it is very doable, okay? Moving on forward here for Sagittarius, what can you expect throughout the rest of July? Or not July, the rest of August, okay? We got here the Queen of Swords. Detachment. Now, let's take a look here and clarify and get a little bit more context on this Queen of Swords. Why do we got the Queen of Swords showing up here for Sag? We got a Page of Swords. Page of Swords to me is my card of hesitancy. So you're feeling hesitant. And Eight of Wands here being a card of growth. Okay. So I think that coming into the month of August, you know, remember, Leo season is telling you to focus up on leadership, purpose, and then for many of you as well, your occupation, because I do feel like there's a lot of cool money moves you could be making this month. But this energy here with the Queen of Swords isn't in alignment with leadership. Instead, this is the energy of avoidance once again, which is similar to what the Tower was saying. So I feel like for many Sagittarians this month, you know, it's kind of like, fuck this, you know, this is a lot to deal with. And I think you're hesitant to really take a look at what you're feeling, what you're going through, what needs to be repaired within yourself, what pieces need to be picked back up and put together. So it's kind of like, I'm going to be the Five of Pentacles. And I'm going to keep missing out on what's right in front of me that's good for me. Because ultimately, it's hard to do the hard part of looking at what I feel is broken and what needs to be repaired. And it's so much and it's so overwhelming and it's so overbearing. And it's like, I don't really know if I want to do this right now. Instead, I kind of just want to tap out here with the Queen of Swords as a whole. But I want to let you guys know this, though. It's like, once you get comfortable in that Five of Pentacles energy, you're going to see a lot of things in your world and your reality pass you on by. And I say a lot of this from experience. It really sucks when you get trapped inside this vicious cycle of the Five of Pentacles of like, fuck it, you know? I'm not good enough for it anyways. You know, it's the energy of textbook self-deception, right? I'm not good for this person anyways. I've been hurt so many times. You know, I'm probably going to fuck up this relationship if I go for it. You know, people at jobs have fired me so much, I probably won't be a good fit here, so I might not even try. I might as well not try. It's like you're going to push away all the blessings and opportunities that continue to get brought towards you because you're not confronting what you need to work on within yourself to get yourself to a better foundation of a good mentality. And it's going to push away a lot of great opportunities. And I think that at the end of the day, you might get to that point one day in the future where it's like, I've pushed away so many damn opportunities that it's even harder now to come back from the Tower that originally happened. It's even harder to pick up the pieces now because I didn't do it earlier. So I must warn you guys in that retrospect that getting into this space of healing now is going to be much easier of a smoother transition for you than if you happen to do it much later down the line. And it's going to be so much more worth it for you to do it now because you can see the blessings in front of you. You can accept the blessings you receive rather than pushing them away. All right, Sagittarius, moving on forward here for you. What do we got here as the overall outcome for Team Sagittarius throughout August 2023? we have here the Three of Cups. So you get to a point here of joy and a point here of positivity. Why are we getting to this Three of Cups, or more so, how are we getting to this Three of Cups for Sagittarius? The King of Cups, the Judgment, and the Sun. Okay, this is happy news, so I'm happy to see it for you. King of Cups here is about tuning into your emotions here in a very mature manner. This is sitting down, being honest with yourself, being raw with yourself, and giving yourself a chance here to actually have an honest conversation with yourself about what you're going through. So even though you're going to be in this energy of avoidance for a good majority of August, it seems, I think you're going to flip the switch inside of you and say, fuck the energy of avoidance. I need to go ahead and step into what I'm really feeling now. I need to address what I'm dealing with, address my healing, so that I can find happiness at the end of the day. So that's why I feel like there will be rejoice here. So I'm happy to see a really good outcome come in here for you, because if you would have continued to stay in this energy of avoidance, it might not have been a happy outcome at the end of July, or at the end of August. Jesus, I keep saying July, guys. This is an August reading. It's just still July when I'm filming it, so my mind gets a little messed up here. All right, but either way, yeah, taking the chance here. And I think that it's going to be a really good chance you take, because it's going to make all the results you're looking for come on in here for you, which makes me very, very happy for you. So love that for you. All right, guys, moving along here forward, we're going to start and take a look here and see, if anything, what would be the most important message for Sagittarian peeps to hear in August 2023. What would be the most important message? Queen of Wands coming in here for you. Empower yourself. We have the Six of Swords, allow yourself to release and move forward, and Page of Cups, allow yourself to be accepting of what's coming towards you. Yep. Pretty much the stuff we talked about here in this read, and I'm glad that it's being reiterated, because super important message. Empower yourself, repair yourself, get to a point where you feel like you have picked up the pieces, you've healed, you've done the things necessary you've needed to do. Keep in mind, there is no timestamp on healing. I mean, healing's it's going to be an ongoing process more than likely for the next few months, but ultimately here, if you can have a core foundation of feeling good again and feeling like you got your mojo back, that's going to be a great start. Six of Swords, doing the work you need to do to go forward, allowing yourself here to not harp on the past and stay stuck on the past of what's previously happened to you, but instead to release it and recognize that it wasn't what you deserved, and instead you deserve better. And to recognize that better things are in front of you, but you have to be willing to accept those things. Page of Cups. So be as accepting as you can be this month, empower yourself as much as you can, and make peace with the past as much as you can here as well. Okay, having a look here at the final messages for Sagittarius for the month of August. Let's see what the universe has in store for you. Is there any advice coming in here from the universe for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout August 2023? Let's go ahead and take a look. We have here the Hierophant, we have here the Ace of Wands, and we have here the Nine of Wands, followed up here with a Knight of Swords. Yep, action is going to be everything, is what the universe is saying with this Knight of Swords. Nine of Wands is a card that typically represents a person who kind of doesn't take much action. They're kind of sitting with their burdens. You know, it's not exactly a Ten of Wands where you feel like everything is clouded by burdens, but the Nine of Wands is about sitting with a lot of things that you're holding deep within you, okay? This is bottled up feelings and emotions that you've taken no action on. Universe here says unbottle your feelings and take as much action as you can. Express how you feel, express what you've been through, talk to a friend if need be, vent to a person if need be, or have a conversation with yourself. Whatever you need to do to release this month, make sure that releasing takes place. Ace of Wands here to the Hierophant, really commit to the new, is what the universe wants to tell you. It's definitely the time here to expect growth and expansion here coming into your life. It's the time here to expect massive change coming in, because blessings are all around you, but you can once again only see those blessings if you are open to them. And I think that the only way you're really going to be open is if you let go here of what's been keeping you so stuck and trapped, and if you allow yourself to take a look at what needs to be healed in the first place. Once I think you go through your healing stage, or you begin it, that's when it's going to be very easy to see the blessings around you here in August 2023. All right, the Sagittarius. I think we had a lovely reading here, actually, for your month here of August. I think it was pretty damn good. So of course, take it if it resonates, guys, leave it if it doesn't, but it was a deep and awesome read, and it's an honor to read for you guys as always. So thank you so much for your support in watching this video. And if you did enjoy, definitely feel free to drop a like. That's much appreciated. Of course, if you are new here, definitely consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. If you'd be interested in a personal reading, especially if you want to get a 20% off discount on a personal reading, feel free to use code SUMMER23 at checkout on my website, website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. I'd be happy to meet you over there. But Sagittarians, have a great day, have a great rest of August, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.